Hello everybody, Craig Warrack here and welcome back to part 2 of my Secret Santa custom project for 2014, courtesy of thefoosh.com. At the end of the previous episode I had whittled my list down to 3: Shredder, Lara Croft and Daredevil. So I thought about it long and hard, and this year I'm going to make Shredder for my Secret Santa project. So in my customizing process, after I've decided which character I'm going to do, I research that character. As you know, for lack of a better term, the customer wants a NECA style, comic style Shredder. So I went back and read the Eastman and Laird Turtles comic, and Shredder doesn't appear in a great deal of them. The original comic was in black and white, but it has been colorized over the years. So one of the barriers that I've found is what colour Shredder is supposed to be. He has been portrayed as being in a sort of dark blue or black, and he's also been portrayed as being in a red costume. Now NECA actually intended to go on with their Turtles figures, and they did do prototypes for Series 2, and Shredder was among those. So I do have some reference of what this customer is ideally looking for. So beyond looking at just the images of the character, I had to try and understand what kind of toy line he was going to fit in with. So I went onto eBay and picked up the Ninja Turtles NECA figures. These things are great. I believe this is a bootleg version, but I'll be damned if I can tell the difference. So I actually managed to pick up all 4 Ninja Turtle bootlegs. They've got the cartoon sort of coloured headbands. And I managed to pick them up for £20, so that was pretty good actually. I did feel a little bit extravagant, I have to admit, going out and buying these just to get an idea of what, you know, sort of style I should be using, but I'm really glad that I did, because in my head I was going to use a Marvel Legends base body, but when I lined up the Marvel Legends body that I was intending to use next to this guy, he looked really weedy. He just didn't have the height or the width of the body that I was looking for, so I'm really glad that I went out and got these guys to compare with base figures. So that left me with a bit of a dilemma. I couldn't use the Marvel Legends figures, so I went back to the list and the guy said he liked the WWE figures. So I just went to my local toy store and picked up this guy. I think his name's CM Punk. I know nothing about wrestling. He seemed to have the right sort of body. He had the right kind of height next to a turtle, and he wasn't too broad. A lot of the wrestlers are quite wide, but this is just the right kind of body type I'm looking for. There are a couple of misgivings I have. The guy said he liked swivel hinge heads. This guy kind of has a ball socket head. I'll see if I can do something about that. He also only has single jointed elbows. I'm going to have to see if I can do something about those as well. But beyond that, I think he's going to be pretty ideal. And as you know, I also like to draw out my design for what I'm trying to do, so that I don't have a brainstorm mid of the project and start second guessing myself. I want to stick to the plan. So I have drawn out what I would kind of like the finished figure to look like. Here it is, rubbish as it may be. So there's obviously a lot of sculpting to come, a lot of painting to come, a lot of figure preparation to come. The main challenges that I'm really looking at are going to be adding in articulation and also trying to prevent the ever annoying paint rub on the joints. See what I can do about that. And yeah, just sculpting all of that stuff and trying to keep it in a style that fits with the existing Turtles figures. So there's a lot of work to do, and I better get cracking. So I'll see you in the next episode tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.